One.
Alright, so, okay, let me just get these jitters out real quick. You don't have to stop recording.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay, get all the laughs out, serious face. It's time to get fit, bitch. Alright, what's up YouTube? Today, we're in the gym. This is gonna be technically part number 2 of my Vulcan classic journey. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys the method that I use to count my macros. So how I'm going to be getting bigger, how I'm going to be bulking up for 8 weeks, and then how I'm going to be cutting down for 4 weeks after that. So we're going to be going into the nutrition of how I'll be doing this step by step. I'm going to show you guys. I have written down on my little notepad here, I have written down how I'll be doing this, how I'll be finding my maintenance calories, how I'll be finding my bulking calories, and how I'll be finding my cutting calories. And I'll be breaking it down into each macronutrient. Protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Hopefully this video will help you guys a lot with your fitness goals, specifically if it's bulking up or whether it's cutting down or even toning up. You'll be able to take this knowledge I'm about to give you and apply it to whatever fitness goal you have. So getting into it, how do you find your maintenance calories? Step 1, we're finding our maintenance calories. First thing we're going to do in this formula is we're going to take our body weight. I use myself as an example, 170 pounds. We're going to multiply that by 2 different numbers. First number is 14, second number is 16. We multiply 170 by 14, we end up with 2,380. We multiply 170 by 16, we end up with 2,700. Find the middle, in the middle-ish area, so we're going to go at 2,500. 2,500, we're going to use that as our maintenance calories. So with that, we can now expound on the rest of the things that we're going to need to find out our proteins, our carbs, and our fats. So our 2,380 and our 2,700 represent a healthy range that you can choose to either bulk up or for me to shred down on. 2,500 is going to be our maintenance calories. If we're not working out and we're living a pretty sedentary lifestyle, I would need 2,500 calories a day to maintain my current body weight. Now, if my fitness goal is to tone up and to lose a little bit of weight, then I would, of course, subtract from that number. I would be losing weight from a smaller amount of caloric intake. If my goal was to get bigger, I would simply add on to that number and I would be gaining weight from my increased caloric intake. For protein, it's really simple. I'm going 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So for someone like myself, who's 170 pounds, so here we have 1.2 times 170 equals 204. So if I wanted to bulk up off of protein alone, my caloric intake of protein on a day-to-day basis would need to be 204 grams of protein. So for people who have higher body fat percentages, who are in the 30% and higher ranges, you would need to go off of your lean mass index, your lean body mass index. For example, we'll take a person at 250 pounds and at 30% body fat. We'll take that 30%, we'll subtract it from 100, we have 0.70. So now you'll take your body weight, your example body weight at 250, you'll multiply it times your 0.70, and you'll end up with 175 pounds. This 175 pounds represents the amount of lean muscle your body mass is made up of. So if you're 250 pounds and 30% body fat, then 175 pounds of your total mass is made up of lean muscle and the rest is all fat. You would then take your 1 to 1.2 grams of protein and you would apply it to your lean body mass. You would not apply it to your complete total body mass if you are looking at 30 if you are at 30% body fat or more, you would use your lean body mass, not your complete total mass that you would see on the scale. Alright, so going into how to find your fats. For example, you're 200 pounds, you're going to take 2 numbers because you're finding a range. Once again, just like in finding our maintenance calories, we're finding a range of numbers. We're going to take our 200 pound person, we're going to multiply times 0.3, our range is to 0.4. So the 2 numbers we're going to be finding is 200 times 0.3 is 60, 200 times 0.4 is 80, and this is 60 grams of protein and 80 grams of protein. In between is 70, so that would be the number that we're working with, but because I like to kind of, stay a little bit more lean, I'm going to go with 65, okay? Now we're going to go into our carbohydrate. You need to keep 2 things in mind. We need to find our total number of calories for our protein and our fat first. Now we have found our grams for each one already, so we're going to take that and now we're going to multiply our protein times 4. So from 170, because I want to do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, that's just how I do it. So I'm taking 170, I'm multiplying that times 4, and I'm going to end up with 680 calories of protein, which comes from my 170 grams of protein. Next thing is I'm going to go into my fats. We came out with 65 grams of fat. Now we're going to multiply that times 9. 65 times 9 is 585. We're going to take that now. We're going to add 800 to it. We're going to end up with 1,385 total calories. Now with our new caloric number, we're going to take that. We're going to subtract it from our cutting range of maintenance calories, which we discussed earlier was going to be 2,400. So now 2,400 minus 1,385 is going to be 1,015. We're going to divide that now by 4 because carbohydrates will be taking our total number of calories and dividing it by 4 to find the total number of grams of carbs we'll be eating on a day-to-day basis, because it's a lot easier to find how much of something you have to eat in gram form than calorie form, which is a lot smaller in forms of hundreds than the calories, which is in thousands. So there you go, guys. With that being said, that's how I'm going to be bulking up. I'll be ingesting nearly 3,000 calories a day. We're going to get a good leg workout in right now to kick off this 12-part series of the Vulcan Classic. Get fit, bitch. Discount code to Active Alliance Nutrition supplement line in the link below. Use it to get 20%. Is it 20% or $20? Either way, you're saving some good money. 20% code in the description. Make sure to check that out. Get fit, bitch!